To that jailhouse explosion last night after the downpour in Florida. 2 inmates were killed, 180 people were injured. Mark Strassmann is there. Mark?
Scott, this explosion could be heard by people living 20 miles from the jail. Stormwater flooded the area of the jail's natural gas lines, and investigators are looking at whether that may have been a factor. We were given a tour by Sheriff David Morgan. Where did it happen?
Okay, right at this very corner here, you see the post there that's been sheared off, basically the concrete and the rebar. Right below that, on what really is the first floor.
It flooded here
all the
yesterday.
All the way up to the ceiling.
It flooded all the way up to the ceiling?
All the way up to the ceiling.
Of the first floor?
Yes, sir.
Are there gas lines right back here?
There are, sir. The explosion was quite intense. Right above that, straight across, is where we know that there are 2 inmate bodies right now. Just again, the next floor up here. We have not recovered those 2 bodies yet because the fire marshal and the ATF have not cleared the building.
The surveillance camera video shows the moment of the blast. 600 people were inside the jail. 184 guards and inmates were loaded onto ambulances and buses and taken to 5 area hospitals.
Nobody can tell me anything about my son.
Sheila Travis confronted Sheriff Morgan outside the jail. She spoke to her son, inmate Kevin Johnson, 4 hours before the explosion.
The inmates was complaining of gas smell and that they were getting lightheaded and getting dizzy.
A law enforcement source told us that a number of inmates and corrections officers smelled gas for 20 hours before the blast. We were told they reported it and turned on fans and opened windows. The Escambia Board of County Commissioners is in charge of the jail and not the sheriff. If complaints about leaking gas are real and went ignored, Sheriff Morgan says this could become a criminal investigation.
And Mark, we've been hearing most of the day that 3 inmates were reported missing. What became of them?
They did a series of head counts and finally discovered one of those inmates had been transferred to another jail. The other 2 were being treated at local hospitals.
So a total of 2 dead. Mark, thank you very much.